Hello and welcome back to my veteran playthrough of XCOM 2, Zephyr here, and I just wanted to put some money to some things before I went off on a mission, because I've got a mission about to start, a supply raid. I know I'm saving up intel. See, is there anything I can buy? Ooh, there's some very good stuff I can buy. Plasma rifles, they're very nice. Fusion, yep, they're good. I think plasma rifles probably a very good thing to buy. I would like to put something on the proving ground though, because currently nobody's doing anything there. Plasma grenades, they would be good. Yeah, they help everything. It's about the right money as well. Exosuits, I do want some of them, but plasma grenades are so good. There's quite a few of these I want to do, really. Skull mining, blue screen protocol, all these are fairly good. That's quite nice. But yeah, I think I'll stick with the plasma grenade for now. That's really good. Anyway, supply raid. I need to pay for all these techs that I've been revealing. I have a feeling there was something I was saving up for. Yeah, it was intel to go do that. So I don't want to spend any intel if possible. So let's do the supply raid mission then. Raid a train. I see that stop wasting my time clearly also applies to the geoscape as well. Very difficult. Interesting.
We should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
So, we've got a plasma rifle there. I think I'm actually gonna... This is the point in the campaign where I'm actually gonna give my rangers plasma rifles rather than shotguns, because I think that they're far superior to the shotguns. Right. I think last time I sent the wrong... I sent the wrong sniper. Let's make sure I've not done that this time. Okay, this is the sniper that I want to take. And... Where's the RNG rifle? Yeah. I don't know if that's as good as what other ones that I've built. Scope repeater. I think my other sniper has a better rifle on it. Have I got some good stuff that I can upgrade? Let's have a look. Bonus action is really good with the sniper. Where's my other sniper? Oh, I have both snipers on the same mission. Okay. I only want to take one, because I want to take my Psi specialist if possible. This is... Yeah, this is my lightning hands soldier. What weapon have you got? Yeah, you've got a good sniper rifle. Okay, yeah. This is what I mean. Yeah, I'd given the good sniper rifle to the soldier who was more like to use the pistol, which seemed a bit silly to me. Give the RNG rifle to this one. So I haven't fully made the decision whether or not I'm gonna take two snipers or not, but we'll see. I've come to realise that it's only worth taking a sniper who's got the lightning hands face-off kind of build if you've got armor-piercing rounds, and I don't have that. So yeah, I've got tracer rounds though. That's pretty good. Pretty good for snipers, I will say that. Yeah, so I had some proving ground projects finished, including the skulljack. I want to see if I can skulljack someone this round. So I'll get rid of that. And probably you're not going on this mission, but you might later, and I might retrain her. This is my original specialist. I think he's pretty good. Okay, I might be able to get a good plasma rifle. Like, it's good to take specialists when you get an upgrade like this, because at least you're getting the benefit from that rifle. What rank is he? Okay, covering fire. Yep. Nothing wrong here. I'd quite like him to level up so he can get Guardian. So yeah, it seems sensible to me to take him. Yeah. The Ranger, I think you're going to have to start using different guns. Maybe I don't want to take... Maybe I don't want to take two Rangers. Maybe that's what I don't want to do. Rangers are pretty good with the Skulljack though. I like that. Having them with the Skulljack. Well, I say that, the Specialists are better with the Skulljacker. So yeah, I'll give the Specialist Skulljack. Because it determines your hack. Or I should say the Skulljacking is determined by your hacking. And your Specialists have good hacking. Because they are hackers. That's it really. If I could, I would swap him out with a Grenadier, but my other Grenadier is terrible. I'd kind of like to try and take my Psi Operative actually, but I don't know if he's actually high enough, really. I don't know if he's good enough to take yet. Yeah, I don't really want to take him, he's not that good. Applying Rupture is really good. The Insanity is really good, it's just... I don't know. I don't know if I want to take him. Insanity's really good. It's like suppression, but even better. And it also just damage and ruptures them as well when you've got Schism. So Insanity is great. I really like it. Inspire's good as well. It means that if you've got like a Grenadier who wants to just fire 2 grenades, you can do that. That's good fun. You can do some fun stuff for that. I think this guy needs to be a bit stronger before I take him though. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to take him on a hard mission. Maybe I'll just take the other... Yeah, I'll just take the other sniper. Why not? Another sniper with a Mimic Beacon. Not the Mimic Beacon, sorry. The medkit. Yep. And... Oh no, that means I'm taking... Oh yeah, I'm taking a ranger, sorry. My mistake. I was just thinking I'm not taking any rangers. It's a disgrace. And my ranger, I would like to put the stasis vest on. This makes them so tanky. And probably just a standard grenade, I think. Grenades get so much better when you get a plasma ones. And do I want to give him a plasma rifle instead of the shard gun? That is, I mean, the thing is, his upgrades are pretty nice on that gun. But the plasma rifle is a lot safer way to play and it does more damage. I don't think I can really justify not doing that. I'll see if I'll upgrade his weapon and I'll put some nice upgrades on that plasma rifle and then someone else can use that plasma rifle afterwards. So let's have a look. I say nice upgrades, but they're all a bit rubbish. I don't have any really good ones. But hair trigger is good for rangers. Yeah. Okay, that's not a great gun, but what else am I going to do with these anyway? Apart from sell them to the black market for not very much. So yeah, this guy's got untouchable. So he can run and gun right in the middle there, kill something, and then not die the next turn, which is really nice. So he'll probably be doing some of that. And okay, yeah, everyone's got some good guns on them. Anything else I want to do? I'd like to have another Mimic Beacon somewhere along the way, so have a sharpshooter. I think someone else is holding on to a Mimic Beacon. There we go. Do I want to put tracer rounds on either of my snipers? If I do, I want to put it on this one. Yeah, I think I will. I'll put a tracer round instead of a grenade, because she's unlikely to be in a spot where she can throw grenades. And if she's required to throw a grenade, I'd probably rather throw a Mimic Beacon, to be honest. So, I think this looks like a squad. Let's go. I think the only weakness of my squad, really, is that it could be 2 grenadiers rather than 2 snipers or 2 specialists. I think that would be slightly better. But also, I think it would kind of break the balance of the game, because I think grenadiers are too powerful, so can't really comment on that.
Local resistance operatives have managed to
When that side trooper gets really high level, that's gonna be when the fun starts. I'll probably swap it out for that, for a sniper. I like having 2 specialists. They've got some really good abilities in this game.
Secure the site and lock down whatever cargo you can find.
In Enemy Unknown, I would never take 2 supports. I just would never see the value in doing that. But in this, I can see having 2 specialists is really good. They've got that reliable damage. They just practically one-turn kill mechs, or they just disable them entirely. They've got the capacity to discharge, which does crazy AoE damage. They're just really good all round. And Guardian in general is just incredible. Guardian, like the 2 specialists who both have Guardian, the damage per round that they're kicking out is just incredible in the later missions, when once they get plasma rifles basically, which they do now. I'm expecting big things from Scorch here with her Guardian, and also the other guy. I can't remember his nickname when he gets Guardian 2. Let's do it, guys.
Coordinates of the advent train are locked in.
Right.
Move to secure. Eliminate all hostiles.
Right, I've got the Skulljack, and it is on this specialist. If we find an officer, I'll be Skulljacking him, and then we'll have to fight a Codex. Spoiler alert.
Moving to designated
Is that
coordinates.
something over there or so? Anyway, is that an
Enemy
officer?
squad located.
That is an officer. Excellent. I'm not sure you really want to...
Captain would serve our purposes nicely, if it can be disabled.
Well, I don't know.
Orders confirmed.
I was going to say, I'm not sure I want to fight, like, try and skulljack somebody on the
Position
first
confirmed.
pod that I fight, but I think we should be okay. I've got loads of Mimic Beacons, battle scanners.
Verstanden. Bin
It should be
unterwegs.
fairly safe.
Feindlicher Trupp entdeckt.
Oh, we got 2 chances at it as well. So that's a Stun Lancer, an officer. Excuse me. Another Stun Lancer, another officer, and a trooper. We can of course suppress and do lots of terrible things to the officer to try and slow him down and make sure he's easily subdued, that he comes quietly. Right. And I want the soldier with the skulljack to be fairly far forward. Good thing about skulljacking, which was not true about zapping in the first game, was that you can do it at dash range, which is very nice. Right, if you want to go away, and I'll fight this pod on the left, and I'll skulljack this guy, that's fine by me. Come closer. Excellent. Excellent work. So if I move all my soldiers this way, engage, kill the stun lancer, and suppress this guy, I guess, then we'll be all good to go then. Right, so can this soldier see... The trouble is, this soldier's going to have to move, and he can see those guys, so that's going to be a bit tricky. Might need another turn to do this, because those guys are walking that way, and these guys are walking this way. So, I'll risk them doing like a flank reveal, just to try and make life a bit easier for myself. Because I can't move the specialist, but that's okay. I could just try and skulljack the officer like instantly and see what happens. That might work. I don't know. I don't like the fact that it'd be quite difficult to control where I did it from. That's the only thing.
Heading out.
Yeah, I'll move everyone away from this pod over here on the train.
On my way.
Can't move this guy though.
I'm on it.
Scanning.
Hopefully they just wander off. And if this pod flanks me, at least I'll get an overwatch on them. Hopefully just not end up killing the... It would be quite a reveal to skulljack reveal. That would be quite an interesting one. The trick now though is that in order to skulljack him, I'm probably going to reveal 2 pods. The temptation to do that is actually quite high. I know I can deal with this guy. I've got easily enough to deal with that guy, and even if this misses, I can deal with it. Do I just go for it? It does summon a codex. That's the only downside, really. Well, it's not the only downside, because I could reveal a pod. Okay, we'll just do it.
We're busted.
Ah, it revealed the other pod. Okay. This worked, though. This did work.
We have complete access to the Advent psionic network.
I'd quite like a cache of intel, actually, right now.
To processing the new data, but
Nope,
we
hold
will
on.
need to work fast. It is only a matter of time before they detect our intrusion.
Right, killing this stun lancer is #1 priority then. Number 2 priority is making sure this this guy doesn't die. Okay, the stun lancers took a terrible spot. Right, it's going to be all hands on deck with grenades now to try and kill these guys.
Piece of cake.
Right. Here comes the codex. I will have to kill that codex. Promotion earned. Interesting.
Commander, that appears to be the codex.
Alright, that's good because I think that means I can flank it.
We'll have to neutralize it if we intend to recover the data.
This is messy, this fight. My god, this is going to be messy. I think I might use a mimic beacon here. I think I'm going to have to. I'll probably put a mimic beacon there. So if I can kill this guy and the codex, then mimic beacon here, that means these guys will focus on the mimic beacon, in theory, and then the rest of my job can be done. It's tricky because I thought that this guy would be able to see the codex, but he can't for some reason. Right. Okay, well, if I'm going to throw the mimic beacon, I should probably decide what I'm going to do with that straight away. I'd quite like to not have the specialist throw it. I'm not going to grenade anyone in here. The sniper can't currently shoot anybody from where she's sitting, so we'll have her throw the mimic beacon. Get her in a good spot for next turn and throw a mimic beacon. So the mimic beacon is affected by by cover, so that helps. Which means that these guys over here, in order to kill this guy, are going to have to shoot through his cover, which means that it's likely that this mimic beacon survives a few turns. The next thing I need to do is have my ranger kill this lancer. So we can do that. Can we do that a bit more safely than it appears? Yeah, okay, I can sit in here, and then that'll be good. I'll do it from this side, because I think that means then if anyone wants to climb on the roof, they can. So hopefully this will kill. It should do enough damage with its 10 to 12 damage. Zap! 15, yeah, thought as much. It does get to the point where you start one-shotting things now. Right. If I stand... Where do I have to stand in order to flank this guy? There, I think. Well, that doesn't even give vision of the codex. That's weird. I did see an interesting mod, by the way, on the workshop, which I think should have been a feature in the main game. Is you see this little cross here? It shows you if you move to a spot, then you'll be able to see that your soldier will be able to see that character, and so what the mod on the workshop did was that if you were going to flank that character, it would change that little icon to yellow, which I thought was a nice little feature. Interestingly, he can see the codex, but he's not flanked by the codex, so I think, yeah, that's fine, and I'll just take a rapid fire shot. Let's do it. It'd be quite handy if I can just kill that codex outright, because they have a habit of being very annoying to catch and doing a lot of annoying things. Yep, very good. Okay, next thing.
It appears some physical remnant of the codex was left behind when it dissipated. Hopefully, it will provide some insight into the aliens' ongoing plans.
Right, now I am going to overwatch them because they're going to run forward and try and kill the mimic beacon. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted Scorch to not be...
Alright, I'll go.
to be on Overwatch.
Come get some.
Right, I might as well take a shot, I guess. Might I? It's a pretty good chance to hit, really. If I got 2 crits in a row, this would actually do quite a bit of work, I think. That's nice. Yeah, I'll do the face-off as well, why not? Nice 3 shots per turn. Because I was thinking if I hit that Lancer, then...
Not good.
If the Lancer got hit by something that wasn't an assault rifle, then that might work. Were you about to shoot at someone who's not a mimic beacon? This is not acceptable. This is more like it, running forward and doing stupid things. Is this guy going to shoot my soldier, and I'm going to lose a soldier here? Is that what's going to happen? If you can see the mimic beacon, he should shoot it. Yeah. I think the reason why that didn't work is because the officer there can't see the mimic beacon. I think that's what happened there. So that's something to think about and be careful of then. If I stood there, yeah, interestingly, if I stood there, the officer can't see me. So the careful thing to consider then is to make sure that if you're using mimic beacons, that they can actually see you. That's interesting. That should blow some cover. I'm gonna do that. No? I thought that would actually blow that cover out. Oh well. I'm just basically just messing about here, trying to find out what kind of things work. Well, the combat protocol finishes it off. Should I have my sniper just take a shot? Oh, I can't see the officer because of this thing in the way. This one can though. Right, so a grenade should finish the job now. Well, not even a grenade, just 2 combat protocols will finish the job.
It's worth it.
I'll see if I can save the combat protocol by taking a shot with my dude, my guy, my gunner. I think actually that has a better chance to hit than 2 63s. I saw a graph that showed your percentage chance to hit over 2 rapid fire shots versus just taking the better aimed single one. And the graph sort of looks, this is going to be very difficult to describe in words, but it's obviously it's a flat straight graph on sort of how often you hit versus what the percentage tells you. But then with rapid fire you've got like this whole area above the graph where you've got a tiny bit above the curve where you've got a tiny bit better chance of it working. Seems a waste to use a capacity discharge. I'll just use 2 combat protocols. But what I will do is take 1 shot first with the sniper rifle to try and save one of them. There's also a chance that blew the cover, and then my other sniper could have a shot as well. Right, seeing as I only need to use 1 combat protocol, I'll have another shot and see if I can save another combat protocol. That does blow that cover. I should have done that first, really. Oh well. There we go then. So we've accomplished one of the tasks that is actually one of the storyline tasks of skulljacking an officer. So that's cool. We were running out of things to research as it happens, so I think he needs to move because there's fire. I don't speak German, but I think that's what he said. Ooh, an Archon and 2 sectoids. Interesting. Alright, I think... Oh, this is a really awkward place to have a fight here. Is it time to blow covers? If I blow that cover there, hopefully the rest of the squad will be able to do something. Yeah, this is a really awkward place to have a fight, but as it happens, my Grenadier has no ammo anyway, so might as well do something with it. Right, if I can blow all this cover, then hopefully I can see the other sectoid as well. And this guy should be able to finish the job. If he can get a kill, I don't care where he stands, because he's got Indomitable. Is that what it's called? Indomitable? Who knows? What? Did that not even hit the Archon? Where is he sitting? He's right there, and that didn't hit him. Not a fan of that. I think I have to use another Mimic beacon. Yeah, I think I do have to use another Mimic beacon. So I can't currently see any of the aliens right now. Yeah. It's a shame that I have to do it on someone who's got great Overwatch. But I can do a kill zone.
They're not getting through.
You can Overwatch. And... you can Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
You can Mimic beacon. There, I suppose that's in cover, I think. Yep. And you... I actually don't know what to do with this guy. Oh, you can just Overwatch, because... I'm trying to think, where would the aliens stand where they can see him, but they can't see the Mimic beacon, and I can't think of anywhere. It's quite hard to say Mimic beacon, Mimic beacon, Mimic beacon, lots of times. There's one sectoid there, there's another one like there, there's an Archon just here. I'll take the chance of Overwatching. I have a feeling he's not going to get shot at. Here we go, lots of shots at the Archon. Get some of that kill zone value. Oh, you missed. All these guys shot from like across the map, and then it's alright, he's got a blade storm, it's fine. So I think that means he'll get Indomitable now, so if any of the sectoids try and shoot him, he's fine. Ooh, that'd be nice. He's doing some good work for someone who's just standing out in the open doing nothing. So yeah, they're going to go for Mimic Beacon. We got our covering fire though. Nice shot. And the sectoid should also shoot the Mimic Beacon. There we go. Excellent. And that pretty much is like a case study in why the Mimic Beacon is a problem in this game. Like, I don't really think that you should be able to get away with things like that, but there you go. Let's have a look. Where's my sniper? You need to reload. My other sniper who's not out of ammo, I believe, yeah. Yeah, if you could just kill this sectoid, I think that'd be quite safe. 6, it's not likely to kill though. Oh, I can finish the job with a combat protocol though if it doesn't damage, doesn't kill. This one, I'm a little bit concerned about going too far and pulling another pod. I think this is the last pod on the map, but I don't want to risk it. So, oh, you got free trigger action. Okay, interesting. I can't click on the person who's got the trigger action. Here we go. That's not you. You could reload and take a pistol shot. Or move forward and take a pistol shot. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, okay. The hair trigger's pretty nice. Whatever happens, we're killing them both this turn, so oops, that seemed to glitch and move me to a different spot, but hopefully that's not a problem. Take that shot. We have the resources to kill them both this turn. I'm just being extremely cautious right now. Move forward to make sure you can see both of them. Yes, you can. And let's just, for safety of it, do this. It's not as painful to do now that you've got the stop wasting my time mod where it just zips over and zaps them and then leaves. Right, let's move my ranger in to get the kill, because he'll have Indomitable if he does get the kill. He should do it at this range. There it is. I also learned that sectoids actually, they have a vulnerability to melee damage.
Sure thing.
When a ranger takes a slice at a sectoid, it actually does more damage than it otherwise would to other aliens. Right. It said very difficult, which is why I've been very cautious about extra triggers. Pod triggers. Right. I don't want to move this guy forward too much until everyone else is there to back him up, so let's just move forward slowly.
Here I come.
Okay, I'll go. It's clear?
You can stand there.
Copy that. I'm ready. Rock and roll.
Jetzt geht nichts.
On Overwatch.
Right. Very good.
Auf geht's. Biete Feuerschutz.
Now is the perfect time for them to come and attack me. Nope. Okay, fair enough. We'll creep forward and try and find them.
Jetzt komme ich.
Might as well throw a battle scanner at this point.
Klingt machbar.
Right, how big is this map then? Got a lot of space over there in those ruins. A lot of space that way. What do your mechanical eyes see? Nothing at all. Right, okay. Fair enough.
Let's do this.
Let's move on. You always kind of want to put snipers in some cover because they can't move and shoot their sniper rifle in the same turn, so having them dash to good cover is often better when you've got time to spare than moving and overwatching, because their pistols aren't really worth as much as their rifle shots. Because if you move them and overwatch them and they take a pistol shot,
On my way.
assuming you reveal, and then they have to move because they're in bad cover, and then they pistol shot again, that's sometimes not as much value as just having access to that sniper shot. It was more true in Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within, where pistols were terrible at range, but it's still as valid, I believe, as a way to play. Try and get those sniper shots rather than lots and lots of pistol shots. There's a turret behind there somewhere. Okay, this is nice and easy. They've stood next to explosive thingies, and I'm just going to blow them up. Right, let's move forward. Close enough that we can shock and awe them.
Das kann ich machen.
It'll be so much better when we have plasma nades. Right, I think this might blow up some supplies, and Whoever's filling in for Varlin now will probably have something to say about that, but I don't really care too much. Nice. I like the delayed reaction on explosive things. It always makes me laugh.
Supply crates. If you destroy them, there won't be anything left for us to recover once the area is secure.
Right. Where's everyone? Can you really not see that Archon? Oh, there's this block thing in the way. Right, okay. Having my ranger move really close to this Archon, like here, and shooting him will be good because it probably means he'll get a Blade Storm effect. So actually, having my ranger move forward and kill this guy means he gets the Indomitable. Untouchable. I keep calling it Indomitable, but it's untouchable. Does that... I don't know if it triggers just on shots. Because I could just throw this nade like this and that'll get the kill. And it'll also give him the proc. This is me kind of thinking about like sort of legend strategies here, because that's obviously I'm just going to kill this Archon now, and it's going to be quite... I think it'll be quite trivially easy to do that, but thinking about what I'll be doing in the future is probably good practice.
I'm going.
Right. I could discharge him. There's a lot of damage. Yeah, we'll do that.
Give him a shock.
I think this is the last enemy on the map apart from those turrets. That means that I think this
If you say so.
sniper is pretty much guaranteed to kill. Unless I get some really bad rolls. Do it. I'd really like to get the armor piercing rounds on a face-off sniper.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
The one's dead.
Confirmed. All hostiles are down.
So my plan there, really, if that went all wrong, was that the Archon would aim for my Ranger, because he's the closest, and the Ranger would just take it like a boss with his untouchable, and also Blade Storm him, because Archons tend to rush you with melee, which is quite common that they do. So that's one good way to do it. Most under fire Mimic Beacon, there you go. I think that sums up XCOM 2 balance for you. Most under fire Mimic Beacon decoy. I was able to take such a massive risk there to skulljack that officer just because I knew I had the Mimic Beacon as a backup. I did learn something new about the Mimic Beacon though, in that if someone can't see it, they probably won't shoot at it. Like, they won't move to shoot at it. They don't use squad sight in that sense. So that's an interesting one. It might be a way to sort of, I don't know, is there anything useful you can do with that to try and spread damage out across your squad? Because I suppose in certain circumstances, if you put a Mimic Beacon down and there's enough aliens, they will kill the Mimic Beacon and then start ripping your squad apart. But if you split the damage between, say, a Ranger who's got Untouchable and also a Mimic Beacon decoy, then that probably is a good way to split damage and tank damage. It's kind of funny, really. It's the kind of situation where you want to plan how you tank damage is also a kind of situation where you probably don't have the luxury of choosing. Like, you're just going to have to take damage from whoever takes the damage, really. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Interestingly, I've seen some discussions about people saying that XCOM 2 is a very binary game, in the sense that either you are stomping the missions and hardly having anything bad happen, or if something goes wrong, it goes really wrong and it snowballs into a squad wipe, which can get even worse over the course of the game. And I think that is probably true. I think the game does suffer from that. I think Long War tweaked the game so that it was less binary, especially in the early game, where in Enemy Unknown, Enemy Within, if you watched some of the most popular videos on my channel are actually when I did a tutorial on how to play the first missions of Impossible Iron Man in Enemy Unknown, and Enemy Within, actually. I think it was Enemy Within, actually. And those, I remember I said a lot of things like, if you don't get the right mission, you just want to start again, because that's how random the starter is, really, and that is how Enemy Unknown was, especially on Impossible. And so yeah, it was it is a bit like that in XCOM 2, and it's balanced that way. And so I am looking forward to seeing some sort of mods that try and promote a playstyle that is a bit more trading big blows with the aliens rather than just sort of wiping them out with shock and awe tactics. Anywho, I think I discussed which of these two are better. I don't think AIM is very good because it's not good in Veteran, at least. I can't say whether it's good or not in the higher difficulties, and it might be better. But the thing is that even if that was just like a flat 20 AIM bonus, if that it didn't even have to hunker down, I still might consider picking Steady Hands because crit chance is so important. Crit chance is so good, and these snipers, they start getting ridiculous aim anyway. The only things they can't hit are stuff with massive defense penalty, like defense bonuses, and you kind of have other ways of dealing with those kind of enemies. Things like faceless, chrysalids. Chrysalids tend to cluster, so you're often using explosives on them. What other examples are there? Berserkers, they have a lot of defense, but you're kind of stacking debuffs like hollow targeting on them, which kind of offsets that. So the extra aim is kind of not that important. It's nice that if you got aim and Deadeye, then Deadeye is kind of always likely to hit, but Steady Hands already gives you 10 aim anyway. And kind of these two effects would always be happening at the same time. If you hunker down, that means you didn't move last turn, probably. Maybe not. And if you've got Steady Hands, that means you didn't move last turn. And the good way to use these snipers is to have them sit at high ground and just keep shooting things over and over and over and over again, and then reload the gun and then keep shooting over and over again. So Steady Hands kind of supports that playstyle, and I don't think AIM does. AIM suggests that you're moving around the battlefield hunkering down, and which is why it's kind of more likely to be in this category. If you are moving someone around with AIM and they are, say, hunkering down, they're using Lightning Hands, hunker down, and they're using like face off and that sort of thing, it's probably more beneficial for you to use that. It kind of makes me think that this playstyle meant to be a bit more different than it really is. I kind of got the impression that the way that you'd use this side of the trees, if you picked all these things, you'd have somebody with loads of smoke grenades and you'd be sort of trading loads of bullets. You'd just be like volume firing the aliens. But I kind of don't think that's very effective. You just blow their cover and you shoot them with a sniper rifle, and that kind of kills everything, really. That might be more effective in higher difficulties, but for now I'm fairly happy with the way that I'm building soldiers.
Please thank our troops for completing what was surely a difficult task in acquiring the Codex brain.
Yeah.
We'll begin work on it as soon as possible.
It was difficult. I had my gunner rapid fire him, and then he was dead. Right. So we've got powered armor and research.
As planned, Commander.
Because I could change research to the to some of these weapons, but no. I need to build the, what's it called, the shadow chamber? Shadow thingy?
Civilian populace to migrate to their city center.
Shadow chamber, yeah, that's it. I do need to build that.
Providing a constant stream of reminders as to the benefits of migration. They have maintained a steady influx of new converts.
Why is right click not coming back? There we go.
Most of these unwitting refugees have
I'd
little
like to upgrade
idea of
this.
what they are truly signing up for.
Yes, I'd like to upgrade that because that pretty much just gives you another engineer, really, is what that does. And right, so I need an engineer who's not doing very much right now. I kind of need one more engineer. Okay, you can come out of this thing. If I put you in there. This is probably not a very efficient use of resources right now, but I'm kind of just playing around with things. I do have some soldiers who are injured, so that's good. And we'll just add a gremlin in here for extra resistance contacts. So maybe it was worth doing. Yeah, I think it was probably worth doing that, because now I can contact the region that I was looking at. Don't tell me the bloody Avatar project's progressing even more.
I command
Oh no, there we go.
for the
Codex. I'd
resilience
forgotten
in
that doing that
defeating this
did that.
creature, Commander. The aliens will be left scrambling to recover from this setback.
Ooh, an engineer. What was I just saying? I need an engineer. Right. Maybe I'll go get that engineer, then I'll go make contact in South Africa. I think I was looking at things to use intel on. Yeah. I think... I didn't really get that much intel, so maybe I'll go to the black market, see what they've got to say, and then I will open up South Africa. That's going to take 30 intel, so as long as I have 30 intel at the end, I'll be okay. Let's have a look at the black market, what you got.
Market is open.
Supplies? Yes. 35 intel? Good deal. I don't really want to rush research on any of those. I'd quite like to buy some of these, but I don't really have the intel. I could buy that one, actually. Yeah, I could buy that. I don't really need alloys. I've got loads of them. Don't really need crystals. Got loads of them. Hair trigger? Yeah, I quite like that. The autoloader's more reliable, though. Yeah, actually, having autoloader on... Yeah, I think the autoloader's the better choice here. Because I can put the autoloader on my specialists' weapons who have got Guardian. And they can just fire 2 times in a row. Because sometimes one turn with a lot of Guardian procs means you're just out of ammo. You have to reload, which is terrible. Right, so they're interested in turret wrecks, muton corpses and shield bearer corpses. That leads me to think they've got some kind of Frankenstein project on the go, but maybe we'll give them a few. Yeah, we've got some mutant corpses as well. We've got so many alloys, I'm kind of quite happy to give some of them up. Yeah, that's fine. Because I'm trying to buy really expensive guns at the minute, so I don't mind selling a few of those off. Elerium cores, I probably have more Elerium cores than I need, but I still don't like selling them. 2 superior autoloaders. I didn't realise I actually already had one before I did that, but never mind. Oh no, I picked one up, didn't I? Yeah, that was what it was. Superior stock, that's a really good thing to have as well. Don't want to sell that. Superior is the highest level. It goes like just autoloader, then advanced autoloader, then superior autoloader. I don't want to sell too many alloys because I am making guns. I don't think I need shield bearers for very much. I'll just sell a few more of those. Yeah, I'll give you a turret wreck. 2 turret wrecks and 2 mutant corpses, why not? Trying to make as much money as I can at the minute. Oh wait a sec, I saw that I had like 14 stun lancers. I definitely don't need them. What else don't I need? Vipers. Everything must go. I don't need smoke. I probably don't need 2 smoke grenades. Yeah, probably not. Everything must go. I have a feeling that I still need trooper corpses for armor. Maybe I need some lancer corpses for armor as well. I don't know, but probably not that many. Yeah, we'll sell a few Elerium crystals. Why not? Nothing bad ever happens when you sell too much Elerium, does it? That's kind of a callback to Long War, where bad things did happen if you built too much if you used up too much Elerium. Right, that extra... I was thinking when that Avatar project was going to take forward that I wouldn't have time to get the engineer, but now I realise I do have time. So I think I will get that engineer first before I go make contact with South Africa. Let's do it. Interestingly, East Africa and West Africa are not talking to each other. You can't go from one to the other. Right, that frees up some engineers now. So I probably don't even need this engineer now, actually. Do that, and we'll have an extra engineer on the job as well. Oh yeah, they're both automatically going in there. Right, I do need to build a shadow chamber. Yes.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit.
And
We don't have any capacity to spare, which
I
means
believe
we
you can
can't
upgrade.
expand our facilities further.
yeah, you can upgrade Elerium conduits. I would like it to tell me what that does.
Maximum power consumption reached.
So that's saying that would give me 10 power. So would that mean it's generating 13 power, or it generates 13 more power? Because how much power is it generating now? Does it tell me? I don't know. I guess it must be generating 34. So is it going to generate another 13 power for 150 supplies versus what if I put one here?
Maximum power consumption
Heating supplies
reached.
for 10. That probably does seem like the better deal. And what else am I going to do with it? Everything.
Maximum power consumption reached.
Yeah, alright, we'll build a power relay. I'm going to probably just mess about with this just to figure out how all this works, but yeah, I can't tell whether that means that it'll be currently... It can't be... Nah, it must mean that I'll get 13 more, because what else... Where else am I generating power? It must be that this power relay is generating 34 power. I think actually it won't be 34, I think it'll be somewhere in the region of like 20, because I think you get some inherent power just by having, you know, just by even opening this. Just get some power on, just to play with. I don't care about building that too fast. I'd quite like to build the shadow chamber quite quickly. And apart from the resources, I'm not in any emergency to really clear this alien machinery. And after Marcus Becker is done, he can rejoin that anyway, and you'll have plenty of time to do that. So if we finish the shadow chamber, then I can start researching things. That opens up some new things. That'll be quite fun. That also helps you push back the doom clock, which is important as well. So yeah. Plasma grenade, yes. Proving ground projects, yes, that's something I want to do. Exosuits are good fun. Yes, you need Advent Trooper corpses for these, so I don't want to sell too many of them. You still Manta corpses for spider suits. I think I already have another Skulljack in build. I kind of want to build more experimental ammo because I want to get... I'd like to get armor piercing rounds, and I think you have to keep doing this in order to get that. I'd kind of quite like to just build a load of these anyway. I've got a load of cores, so I'll build 2 of those. What else will I build? Exosuits are good. I kind of want to get the war suits, but that's going to be a while away. I think I can buy probably another
Just give the
gun.
word and I'll get started, Commander.
Beam pistol, that's quite cheap. I think I said beam pistol is really good value, but I kind of think that's only true in the early game. I don't think that it's good value to buy the beam pistol at this point because armor makes the pistols a bit less effective. But the fusion blade and the Psyamp will be good. Probably want to build a Psyamp because it costs hardly anything, like supplies wise. Yep. The fusion blade costs more money. Yep, that's fine. I don't have a lot of Illyrium left actually. What the hell, we'll buy that as well. So, as I said, nothing bad ever happens about running out of Illyrium except for the fact that you can't build anything, which is exactly the problem that I've given myself. Right, domination now. I'm quite happy to take this guy now that he's got domination. That's cool. Solace. I don't really have any defensive abilities. I like Fuse. I think that's a good ability. Do I want to give him Solace? I haven't seen this ability yet. All the rest of the ones I think I've seen. I haven't seen this one though. So I'd like to see how that works. Do you want to train somebody else as well? That costs far too much money. I'm not doing that right now. And Delirium, which I don't have. Okay. Engineer, excellent. You can help excavate things. Also, I just want to also check in the Guerrilla Tactics School that I'm not missing any combat tactics that I don't want. Yeah, I think I discussed why I didn't want any of them really, so we'll leave that for now. Get engineers on the jobs. April Barnes. And I'm actually going to run out of things for engineers to do pretty soon. So I could upgrade the resistance comms and get some more contacts and we'll take over the world. An interesting thing about this about the ant farm system in this game is that it seems a little bit I don't know, it seems a little bit more limited because you don't need a lot of the things like you do in the previous game. I kind of feel like at this point I could probably finish the game once I've built the Shadow Chamber because I literally have to do that to progress the story. Once I've built that I feel like I could probably just complete the game without building any more stuff. That might not be true, but it feels that way. Right, is there anything else that I'm missing? Just the black market. Okay, yeah, let's make contact then. And maybe it'll be a black site mission is the next one.
South African sector.
Maybe.
Attempting to establish
Guerrilla Ops,
local
there it is.
regional contact.
Right. Reduces the alien facility counter by 2 weeks. I don't mind if the aliens build a facility. Losing supplies would be annoying. That also gives supplies, so that's like a massive supply injection. But intel is something I'm really missing at the minute. Yeah, so it's tricky here because I don't care if I get hunted by a UFO too much. It only costs you time and I feel like I'm on top of things. I'm not rushing around. I'd quite like to do this one because it not only it gives me a lot of supplies, but it also prevents me from losing supplies later. So that's like a swing of probably, it must be like, what, about 400 supplies versus like 100. If I don't take this mission, I'll get like probably like 70 to 100 supplies on the next drop. But if I do take this mission, I'll get an extra 221 plus probably about 200 supplies on the next mission. So on the next drop, I mean. So it's like the difference of about 420 supplies to potentially a worst case of like 70 or something. So it seems like it's a big pain if I don't take that one. But yeah, I think I need the intel too much. I don't care about scientists. I'm gonna progress everything. I'm progressing things faster than I can get resources for them, so I'm not too worried about scientists. And I'm not too worried about any facilities either, because I can just destroy them as soon as they pop up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this mission. Right, thanks for watching, and join me for the next one. See ya.